Iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Gun. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, you don't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space. When they dumped it to the back, he was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Matt Nagy willing to settle for 3. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This is caught. And they will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Andy Isabella, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique, and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance. He's helping his team in a huge way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Allen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Chicago.
They'll try to counter here. Cohen. They find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Bears.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Bears 3.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return comes Drake.
across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score. Pick six for a Bears touchdown.
For the extra point.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bears 24, Packers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return comes Drake. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
1st down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Second and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And getting our first update now from Nashville. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Allen now operating from the gun. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. His throw incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Going for it on 4th down, Allen. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. Then the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
The play is a turnover on downs.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. This is Cohen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
with Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let him know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try here for Allen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will extend their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Bears first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And this offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start? And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
At the 30-yard line.
Second and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the Bears first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Bears on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line.
It's now 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Looking to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Eluding the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time.
But now it'll be 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. We're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
19 yards. First down, Chicago.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Final score, Bears 61.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on